Hello world, hello YouTube, hello Flosstube. I am Mia, live in Finland, and this is my little space of cross stitching. This time I'm coming to you with an extra, and I will be showing you my WIP parade of 2025. The actual WIPs that are still in progress. Yes. So I'll go straight into it. First, a bit of statistics for 2025. I have worked on 88 different WIPs. I have finished 36 WIPs. I have started 44 WIPs. I have had 358 stitching days in 2025, and I still will have 2 more. Today is the 30th of December 2025. My total stitch count from January 1st to December 29th is 196,615 stitches. My highest stitchy day was December 27th with 1,505 stitches in that day. And the highest stitching month that I did was September, and September got 19,792 stitches. So that was my year in numbers. Now let's go into the actual WIPs. They are mainly in the order that I have them in Pattern Keeper. For some, I have all the information, the fabric, the name, the artist, the company that's designed it, and also how much stitching I've done in 2025, what the size is, and then some I'm telling you also what the plan is for 2026 on them. Yeah, and it's Flosstube, itchy nose. So, my main focus on 2025 has been my daughter's, my firstborn's, Love Me Not, which is a chart designed by, well, the art is from Selena Finetch, and it's a Haid chart, but it is retired. It is 283 by 390. I'm stitching it on 22 count hardanger 2/1 for cross. And this is what she will look like once finished. In 2025, I got 50,844 stitches done. And originally I had the goal to finish it, but I did not. So my finish is going into 2026 by the end of February. And here is where she is. At the beginning of the year, I just had the tip of her wings, just a small slice here done, and then some of her hair on her head. Everything else has been stitched in 2025. This is a WIP that my daughter, excuse me, my daughter chose for me to stitch into 2009. Well, that's when I started it first. This is my third start because first I didn't like the fabric and then I chose the wrong fabric the second time, and so this is now what it's been stitched on. The total stitch amount is 78,029, and I have 74.41% done. And this is my focus piece for January and February to get the 20,000 stitches done. Yes. My next piece is 2025 Hate South. My idea was to just get the chart and to start stitching it, but I wasn't doing anything to get any extras from. My tablet doesn't want to play with me today. I wasn't going to get it done. The design is by L&L Designs. Of course, it's charted by Haid. Sal 2025 Steampunk Portal, and this is something that I'm stitching for my son. It's 292 by 292. This is what it will eventually look like. It was started on the 29th of December 2024. And at the moment it has 4,000 stitches in it, of which 2,479 were stitched this year. So as a mock-up and then as the actual stitching. This is stitched on 28 count even weave. I don't know whose fabric this is. Maybe Swigart. It's a light beige color. And it's stitched with DMC cord for 1/1 full cross. No special thoughts for 2025. Then we have Cooking for Your Dragon, which is Randall Spangler and Heaven and Earth Designs. 78 by 420. Stitched on, I have to check the fabric, but this is what it will look like once ready. And at the moment I am at 18,978 stitches out of 31,500, and this year 2025 it got 7,018 stitches. It's at 60.25%, and it looks like this. Oops. Yes, I'm parking with this. So I have 40% left to do. Was it? Yeah, 40-ish, just under. And in 2026, it's going to be a finish with around 12,500 stitches to do. And can't remember, but if I didn't say, it's 1/1 full cross. And this fabric, if I remember correctly, is it's a Zweigart 28 count, I think. I have not written that information. But this will be finish number 2 for, or second finish for 2026. Then we're going to Mini Colorful Autumn by Owl Forest Embroidery. It's stitched on 40 count linen, I think 1/1 or 2/2. It's 167 by 212, the size. Total stitch count is 12,625, and this has been started on September 4th, 23. This year it got 1,983 stitches, and I think it's oops, sorry. This has been taking part in different kind of games and challenges, and I really enjoy it. I did change some of the colors, DMC, variegated, and then just plain DMC. And it is at 79.14%. So maybe it'll be a finish in 2026. But this is one that will be sort of like stitched. It's not a priority for 2026. But I love it. It's beautiful. So that was the fourth. I really don't have a count for how much I've done. How many WIPs I have at the moment. I have not counted them. Yes. Then we're going to Leslie Tier. A design by her, inspired for me to stitch it by Laura I Stitch Birds. She has done this complete, and I just fell in love with it and decided to do it also. This is on 16 count DMC, Ada. It is by Leslie Tier, and I'm stitching it 2/2, plus the back stitching is done by 1 or 2, depending on how it's called on the chart. Then the size is 238 by 206. Total stitch count is 10,512, of which I got 325 in this year. Yay! No idea when I've started it, but at the moment it has 3,000 stitches out of that 10,512, and it's at 28.54. And this is Black Work Flowers and Birds. The idea was to stitch one a month. Didn't happen, as you can see. I will stitch this when I stitch it. But I truly love these blocks with the birds. These are 2 that are completely finished with all the back stitching and cross stitches done. Then I have the next 2, and I have a floating There are some back stitches still left to do on this part, otherwise the cross stitching has been done, and the 380 something what stitches, 323 stitches are these stitches that have been done this year. So let it here. There are, maybe I'll show you show you the well, the mock-up is a bit, no, actually I have a picture of it, yes. It has 12 blocks of birds with black quirk flowers. So this is what it will look like once it's finished. Yes, this is 2/1 full cross plus the back stitching, either 1 or 2 depending on how the chart calls it. And it got just a few stitches in 2025. Next one is bullfinch, which is this I really have to go and check out all the info because I don't know them out by heart. So bullfinch. The design is by Irina Camille from Happy Crosses. I think it's on Etsy, and it's done on 28 count Eva by Eva Her. It has 4,907 stitches. It's 84 by 84. Do not have a starting date. I know I've started this in 2023, but can't remember the month or the date. And at the moment it has 2,420 stitches done, which is 49.32%. And in 2020, no, it started in 24, yeah. In 25 it got 2,049 stitches. What else do you want to know? And this is what she looks like right now. This is one that I hope that I will get finished in 2026. It has been stitched 2/2 full cross. I actually stitch mainly with, I stitch full cross if words are hard today. I'm sorry, even today. Also today. I stitch full cross unless the chart tells me to do something else. And this is also DMC and call for colors. I do not actually have any written plans for them. It's just based on that it's that far off, and it only has like a couple of thousand stitches to get it done. Yes, then I have had a bunch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row of finishes in May and April, but those I'll be showing you sometime later. Then we have a start from I don't know when. 16 count Ada. Total stitch count is 150,850. I didn't show you the picture of the bullfinch. No, I did not. I'm sorry. Let's go back and show you. This is the mock-up, because I do not have a picture of it. So yeah, then let's go back to ta-da, which is a chart by art by Randall Spangler, charted by Haid. It's 350 by 431. Started a million years ago. I've got my information on my tablet. Where is ta-da? At the moment, it is at 3.86% with 5,817. No, am I reading the right line? 3.86%. 5,816 stitches done out of 150,850. And this year it got 1,093 stitches. This is a big one. This is the width of the chart. So it's gonna be a big one. It also is I'm taking part in full coverage fanatics group. I'm stitching 26,000 on this chart for 26. And since I don't remember, did I show this to you? I will show it. This is what it will look like once done. And all the dark in the background is 939. There's a lot of it, so I will get the 26,000 stitches done with just the 939. Oh, that's my goal for it. Yes, then we have Garden Gnomes. Garden Gnomes is chart by Carolyn Manning. Carolyn Manning Designs. I hope this will not flip around. This is what it will look like once done. And I actually am on the last gnome. The Garden Gnomes have got 3,441 stitches this year. It is Garden Gnomes. I do not know. I think this is 16 count Ada. So I got, because it's got the orange. This is where I am with these men. This gnome is fully done. It's even got the back stitching. Everything else needs back stitching, and he needs cross stitching also. So it's 5,442 stitches in the whole. It's 161 wide, 88 high. Started on May 22nd, 2024. At the moment, it's at 4,257 stitches and 78.22%. A cute little garden whip. Maybe finish for 2026, as it has it's got like 1,200 stitches left. Not much. Yes, that was Garden Gnomes. Actually, he is one of my glamorous 3, but since he has, yeah, he will get done. Glamorous 3 is a game on Sisk Stitches group in Facebook. My next one is I've got them in the wrong order. Where is my Macau? Oh, it's in another file. Yep. Macau, which is a chart by Artisy. Uh 52,500 stitches in the whole chart, 250 by 210. And it's started on May 27th, 2024. This year it has got 375 stitches. Is that true? No. 693. I'm jumping on my rows. I'm reading something else than I'm supposed to. Where is my Macau? There. Yeah. 2.09%. And this is where I am with it. This is the background, 550, I think, if it's that green. And then I ran out of the colors, so I started stitching in the actual Macau. And what it looks like once stitched. It's called Macau Close-Up. And the art is by, can't see, Susanna Jutzeler Schweiz. And chart is by Tarina Clark. And this is what it will look like once done. Still have a bit to go. But I just love the colors in this one, and that the face is so clear with white and black coloring. Yes. So that was Macau from Artisy. And then that also is stitched 2/1 with a call for DMC. Then we have, what's this? A chart by Hayde. Art is by Art and Ellen Nixon. Started on the 2nd of September 24. It's on even weave. That's sort of like off-white ecru colored. And the count is 29. 1/1 full cross with cold form. It's 350 by 260. Excuse me. The size is 350 by 263, and it's got 92,050 stitches, 87 colors, and this year it got 1,688 stitches. And maybe I'll show you what it looks like. This has a special place in my heart because it's a lion. And he's wondering, what's this? The snow coming down from the sky. And I'll just check It has 4,228 stitches done out of 92,050, and it's at 4.59 stitches. Yep. And here is where I am with it. And this will get more stitches someday. Now I realize I've got one. I don't know why I put it down there. Yeah, in my list, but since they're piled up, I'm not going to grab it in between. The next one is Mini Magic City with books. The design is from Michelle Sayeta, and she has also charted it. This year it got 3,408 stitches. Mini Magic books. I have not written what the fabric is, but it's 72,000 stitches completed. 240 by 300 is the dimensions. No idea when I started it because I have not written the date down. It has 6,710 stitches at the moment with 9.32%. And this year it got 3,408 stitches. And this is actually the same fabric as what's this? So it is 29 count even weave ecru. So this is where it is at the moment. I started stitching in the verticals, but then changed it to stitching by the 10 by 10. And this is the width. I have cropped off something, some 40 rows from the top, and was it 20 from the sides, or from this side. And what it will look like once ready. Sometimes I have a challenge with picking up these with picking up the charts from. Come on. No, I don't want to show the actual chart. I want to show the PDF. And this is what it will look like. So I cropped off this slide part from the side, and then I will be stitching. I've cropped off 40 rows from the top, leaving that the top of the house to be seen. But this is what it looks like once ready. And this is the mini size. Yeah, I can't tell you the numbers by Pattern Keeper because I'm not stitching everything. So those are not correct, but I have calculated the actual stitch count and the percentages in my spreadsheet. So that is that. And it lives in a bag made by me. All my bags are made by me, except for one, which I got for Christmas calendar. Yes, let's go on with the whips. Dustinos. Frog and Nomi. Frog and Nomi is a chart that I bought from Fun with Cross Stitch Group. It's by Nessa. Or I'm not sure if the art is by Nessa, but she has made the chart. And once again, I'm struggling with PK. No, and I can't show you the PDF because that's the actual chart. So I will show you the mock-up. Please, pattern keeper, give me what I want. So this is what this wonderful cute chart will look like once done. So it's Frog and Nomi, GNO, a big M and a small e. And this year it got 3,103 stitches. It has 9,014 stitches done out of 33,253. And it's at 27.11%. And it's a biggie. The fabric I'm stitching in this on, oops, let's show you the right side, is a 28 count linen, but it's a really floppy linen, so that's why I put it onto this scroll frame. And since I'm stitching it 2/2 on 28, it will be a big one in size. But here you can see all that I have stitched. I just love it. If 2026 is getting 2 big ones done, which is Love Me Not and the Cooking for Your Dragon, maybe this will be a finish for 2027. Yeah, I just love it. And I'm gonna keep it myself. I'm not giving it to anyone. Yeah. And this has over 100 colors, but I can't remember how much over. It's a beautiful one, and I have another one of the same type from who? From Fun with Cross Stitch. So hop over there, join the group, answer the questions, get accepted, and you can find the different kind of charts that they have for on that they sell in the files somewhere, maybe in a photo album. Yes. So the next one is going to be a present in 2026, so I'm not showing it. Maybe I'll just give you some statistics that I have done. I've done 729 out of 8,222 stitches. I'm at 8.67%. But that's all I'm telling about that. Then the next one is a paper chart. It's in the wrong place, but yeah. This is Villa Mirabilia, which is a chart from Mirabilia Designs. Started on the 16th of January 2012. And once stitched, it will look like this, except that I'm thinking I won't be stitching. I haven't decided completely, but I'm sort of like, I don't know. I'm not sure if it needs that in my eyes. Yeah, I know the designer has put it there, but. And Villa Mirabilia has in 2025 got a whole amount of 72 stitches. Yay! Go! So everything else that has been stitched has not been counted since it's a paper chart. But this is where she is at the moment. It's a beautiful piece. The change that I did in 2012, I started in this, I don't know what it's called, this, yeah. Well, anyhow, the bottom part, I started stitching it with 2/1 full cross on, I wonder if I have the fabric here. Memorabilia, no I don't. But this looks like it's a Swigart fabric. I don't know, it's a printed one. It has modeling on, yeah, you can actually see it. I hope you can see it. But I have not actually counted. Well, anyhow, when I started stitching on this again, everything that I've done in this let's say in the past 5 years has been the actual dress. So that's been stitched 1/1 full cross because this is really bulky, the 2/2. I don't know. Well, I didn't know better way back in 2012, so I just stabbed it hard to get the crosses done. This is in my plans for 2026. It's Jen's Jen the caffeinated crafter. It's her Flosstube frenzy piece. So I'm stitching on that every time Jen brings out a Flosstube. Then we have Winter Bouquet. It has not been touched this year. This is by Thea Governor. It's called Winter Bouquet. It's 60 by 50 centimeters. It does not have other dimensions. And I got this from my younger daughter 10-ish years ago, maybe more. She bought it when she was on vacation in Estonia. And this is a kit, and the kit had an Ada, and I didn't like the coverage of the Ada, so I swapped it, and on September 15th, 2023, I started it on 40 count. And with those, I lost my line there. No, actually, I haven't counted anything. Yeah. So I haven't stitched on it this year. That's why it hasn't got any statistics. But I did start it again, a restart, September 15th, 2023. And this is one of my so-called oldies. Since it's a paper chart, I will be stitching this in the Flosstube Frenzy. And this is a chart I have chosen. I have chosen to stitch when Silver Stitches has a Flosstube up. Yes, 40 count. Even wave on linen. Either or, 40 count anyhow. Yes, that is that. Then we're going forward with fox. Where did I put the... Oh, it's here. The magazine I'm stitching it from. This is one of my oldies too. And I'm not sure if I have started January 5th, 2012. Stitching it on 28 count even weave with the color Ecru. It's the pattern's name is Fox, and it's designed by Jan Benning, and it's in Maxina magazine number 9, which was from 2011. The dimensions are 165 by 165, and it has 25 colors. Once it is stitched, it will look like this. The chart actually is called Reineke Fusk, but I don't know how it's said in English. In Finnish, it's Kettu Repolainen. You know, everybody knows that certain kind of nickname that you can call a fox, but I don't know what it's in English, so I can't tell you that information. But what it looks like and what it got this year, fox got 1,883 stitches. And this is what it looks like now. I do not have any information what the size or how many stitches it has. No, actually, I have counted it. Whoa! I've been crazy. I've got 9,000 stitches, but I don't know how many stitches complete that I have not done. But I took some prints out of, made some working copies, and I was so confused what I had stitched and what I hadn't stitched, so I marked everything on those working copies, and that's the way I got the stitched amount calculated. Yeah, I'm crazy. I love my numbers. But this is what the fox looks like now, and this is in 2026 plans. Flosstube frenzy every time. Simply Norel stitching does Flosstube. Mr. Fox will get some stitches done. Yep, so he's an oldie too. After Fox, we have Tico. Tico is a dog. I'm trying to think of the breed. Oh my god, I don't know. A Cavalier, King Charles Spaniel. Yeah. He was our younger daughter's dog, and unfortunately he died at a very young age. There was an accident, but I had a picture, and then a friend of mine, Minna, had a program, and she made that. This was way back in 2007, 8, somewhere there. A friend of mine, yeah, she made me a chart from a photo I sent her, and I've been stitching on off. But this is what the got looks like now. There's not much left. Filling in everywhere where there's something to fill in. And then there's a bit of the back and on his face. But it's most of him is done. I would say like 90%. This is stitched on a 28 count even weave 2/2 full cross. It wouldn't take much to get him done. Maybe this year, maybe, for my younger daughter. Hope so. Yeah, they got 1,236 stitches this year. Then we have Dragon 3. I'm not showing this because this is also a present. I'm sorry. I'm skipping it. I forgot earlier when I put it out. I'm not showing you. Because I don't want to spoil the fun for the recipient. I'm not even telling who's getting it, but yeah. And I'm not even telling you whose chart it is, so yeah, but this is a gift. Okay, I'm trying to be sort of like correct and and not tell everything in advance. Then this is not an oldie, but it's a paper chart by Magic Needle. It's a cross stitch kit that is called 3 Sunflowers, and this is a chart or a kit that I won from a Finnish cross stitch shop called Ristipista, which translated into English is cross stitch. It's 14 count Ada. It has gamma threads, instructions, it had a needle, but I changed the fabric for some reason. Yeah, anyhow, this is what it is, or what it will be once stitched. And I changed the fabric. I had a wide enough piece of fabric of this linen band that will fits the chart perfectly, and this is where I am with this. I wonder if I have any stats. Where is 3 Sunflowers? Started August 1st, 23. This year it got 150 stitches. No idea how many stitches it has in total or how much there is left to stitch. But this is where it is at the moment. It also is in Flosstube Frenzy. So every time I stitch birds, Laura does a Flosstube or a live or something, this will get stitches into it. Yes, 3 sunflowers. Then I have a chart that is I bought from a friend of mine, Resto. Or did she give it to me? I'm not sure. It's a kit from Atelier Margareta. Now I need to put my goggles on so that I can see the small text. It's 22 by 29 centimeters. And it actually it just tells you that the fabric is 100% cotton. The Ada is 5.4 per centimeter. It has the floss is cotton, and then you have a needle and the chart. This is what it looks like once done. I started this on October 4th, 2024. It is 100 wide and 134 high. It's 14 count Ada. And in 2025, I have given it 1,022 stitches. 2/2 full cross. And this is what it looks like at the moment. No idea how many stitches are left, what the percentage is, but here we go. It's a wonderful, easy piece to stitch on. I really like it. And I had to make a change for my Flosstube Frenzy because I couldn't find Dogs of Darkport. I know it's somewhere, but I can't find it. So Nessa from Stitching with Nessa is getting this one. So I've just named it Garden Bench. The actual name is 090167A. So every time Nessa brings out a video, it will get stitches. Then we have I started a Jardin Privé Salle January 18th this year. It's a 32 count Murano. This is the only one I haven't opened, I'm sorry. The total count is 15,448. Size is 260 by 150. 2,033 stitches. And this is a Salle called Mercerie Broderier. I don't know how you pronounce it. I do not have a picture. I've been trying to get the chart into PK, but I can't, so I sort of like got frustrated, and then I didn't continue. I will stitch it one day, and this is where I am at the moment. The total, or the I've seen people stitch this and get it ready, and it's like a sewing room, I think. Yeah, with different kind of tables and there's animals and different kind of crafting stuff. Yeah, but this is where I am at the moment, so not far. Yeah, I don't know the total. Oh, yes, I do. So 15,448, and I've done 2,033, which is 13.16%. The fabric is a printed one, so it's just this plain color on the other side, but I really love this. Love this print on the fabric. I wonder if you can see it better if I open it up in the fall. So still got a bit to do, like 87%. Yes. So that I've got the charts as PDF, but yeah, I don't know. And I ordered the floss from Jardin Privé. I really actually like these because they came on the printed cards. They had the DMC number, and they were also they're all cut to the same length, and you have received how many sort of like what you need for the chart to get it done. So this is for this one. Yeah. But I do not have any idea when I will get some inspiration for that. Then we have Mini Magic. No, Mini. I'm a bit. Oh, there it is. Mini Amazing Animal Kingdom. Charted by Haid. Art is Amy Stewart. I'm doing the mini version because that's enough stitches for me. Even the mini is 325 by 248, which means it's got 80,600 stitches. Started on 28th of February this year on 22 count hardanger, 2/1 full cross, and I have done 8,017 stitches. Am I lying? Yes, I am, because I started it. What did I say? No, I've started it this year, so 8,017 stitches is what I have stitched this year. So for some reason it does not show me the percentage, but that's okay. Except that I can check it out in Peak. So what it will look like once finished is this, and this is the mini mock-up. And my statistics for it, if going into 8,027, I don't even know how to write numbers. Yeah, I have done 8,027 stitches, says PK, out of 80,600 stitches, and I'm at 9.96%. And I'm parking, and here is where I am. There is a bird there, and there is a gorilla, but it's so dark that you can't see it. You can see the back of the mother elephant. You can see the tail of the sea creature. Can't remember which it is. Yeah, it's I just love it. And I really enjoy stitching on this 22 count. I don't know. It's yeah. It's a nice piece of fabric to stitch on. Yeah, not getting ready this year. And since it's not a paper chart, it's not in Flosstube Frenzy either. Then we have Baby Zebra, which is a chart from Artisy. 92 by 122 stitches, 39 colors. It's the image is Tarina Clark, and she's used Midjourney AI, and she has also designed the chart. And this is what it will look like once ready. I think it's cute. And actually, with my dad, we had to go and check. Was it my dad or my brother? I can't remember. We had to go and check photographs of of zebras because we felt the ears were a bit off, but no. Well, it's sort of like being 40 years since I've last seen a zebra live, so yeah, but it is. They do have those. The ears are based on reality. Yeah, this is also since it's small chart. With small, I mean small in also stitches. It's got 6,305 stitches, and I am 37.84%. Did I say something like that and then I'm talking completely other stuff? Go back. Well, then I'm just remembering from another chart. Yes. So baby zebra is at 2,386 stitches out of 6,305 at 37.84%. I have other of these baby animal charts, so that's why I've got a white piece of fabric. I thought I'd stitch more than one on it. Easy grid, Ada. I don't know what count, 20, 80. Yeah, and I decided for some reason to start from the bottom and go up. Yes, let's see if this will be, oops, this will be a finish in 2025. Don't know. Then baby zebra. Then we have a male kit, my only one that I bought from a friend at our stitchy made up here in Finland. It's called Parrot. I've done 2,000 stitches on it, and I think that's sort of like where I am with the. Yeah, I started it April 6th, 2025. The zebra has been started April 2nd, 2025. Well, I had 44 starts for this year, so. The parrot is on 14 count perforated paper. It's 72 by 72 stitches. It has 5,184 in it. I have stitched 2,000, which means I'm at 38.58%. This is what it will look like once ready. And what way am I? Yeah, this way. This way here is where I am with it. I have actually these red. No, actually, every other one is a bead and every other one is a cross stitch, and this is 2/1 for cross. And yes, I drew the lines with a pencil. The gridded lines, so. And this was a kit with all the beads and the fabric and the chart and everything. So but this is a new one since it's 2025. So Flosstube frenzy, depending on how I get my oldies done, then I might need to, if I get something ready, I might need to jump into these newer paper charts. But Flosstube friendly is paper charts only. Yeah, so we still have a lot to go. So stop talking about everything and start concentrating on what I'm doing. Yes, then we have, where's the next one that I have in progress? From the Ashes, Abraham Hunter, is the artist, and it's charted by Artisy. 16 count Ada, 67,200 stitches, 300 by 224 dimensions. Started May 2nd this year, and I have done 4,661 stitches, which is 8 point. Is that an 8 or a 6? It is 6.94%. This is where it is. I have seen people stitching this as a dimensions kit. I have seen it charted by some other company than Artisy, one of these big ones, but I can't remember where. And I have even seen a cropped version of this chart. And what am I talking about? From the Ashes, which once done will look like this. And the cropped version I have seen is like where the bears, there's a mama bear and 2 baby bears. So it's sort of like cropped, so that you have the sun and the bears in the cropped version. But that was from, I really can't remember what company it was, but so there are different kind of variations that you can stitch on this. And then I'm parking again, and I have gazillion threads. This is one that I'm stitching like the 10 by 10. This is the width. And I'm stitching in a 10 by 10 block, picking up the symbols from, left to right, top row to bottom row in the 10 by 10 area, and then continuing until I get to the other end, and then I jump on the next one, and I park depending on where is the nearest stitch for that color. So I don't travel a lot in the back. But this is where it is. This is, did I tell you? Yes, I did. The fabric count is 16 count Ada. Is it? I hate it when I don't remember. Yeah, 16 count Ada. Still has a bit to go. I love the chart. I love the colors in it. So I will continue with it. Then there's a chart called Ocean Panorama by Pain Free Crafts. The art is by Adrian Chesterman. They had they didn't sell the chart for a while, and then it came back, and then it came back also with a crop. So Ocean Panorama Orca crop, and I wanted to stitch that one, but I cropped it even more. I want to stitch. I want to stitch the actual orca and the background for it. Nothing under the sea. The orca is jumping out of the water, so that. See, maybe you want to see what I'm talking about, but I'll tell you that it's also stitched on 16, no, 18. I can't see. 16 count Ada. Yes, 16 count Ada. It's 312 by 200 with my crop. And I'm stitching 62,400 stitches. I started May 29th, 2025. I have 1,216 stitches in it, and it's at 1.95%. And here is what I have got into it. Whoa! my camera's adjusting some lighting, I think. Yeah. So this is also done by that in the 10 rows and picking up from left to right, top to bottom, the symbols, and then going on, and not so much parking because there's a lot that you can stitch with that color since it's in the sky. And there is not that much color variation in it, but what it will look like. I think I'll show you the crop because the crop shows you what I am actually stitching. Ooh, sorry for the... Okay, there you go. So I'm way up here on the first row, I think. Yes, on the first row. And I'm actually I'm not going to stitch anything that's sort of like underwater, so the crop is the picture is a bit off, but that's what I'm doing. If you want to see the actual crop, it has a lot going on under water, but I wanted the orca. So if you buy the chart, this is what you get. I do not know if they have it, if they still have it, but this will take a bit of a time. I realized that I've started quite a lot of coverages this year, which brings to me, where is my... Where is one of my full coverages that was... Well, it's gonna come along. It's been on my list earlier, but it wasn't in the order. Then we have an oldie, which is Starry Night from a magazine, At Home with Needlework by Zweigart, holiday issue 2008. And what I am stitching is Starry Nights. 5 snow figurines. Yeah. This is a chart that I'm stitching for the biathlon competition, and specifically the women's biathlon competition. So every time there's a competition this season, I will be giving the duration of the competition time. And actually I have managed to get this snow yeah, this one is ready, backstitching and all. This has been started, I do not know when, years and years and years ago, and I just actually found it going through some other stuff and decided that it's going to be my biathlon for women WIP. So it still does have a bit to go, but lucky for me, there are competitions coming up. Then Sharon from Fun with Cross Stitch is getting Flosstube Frenzy stitching from me This has been started on the 21st of January 2012. It's a Faye Whitaker chart that I got with Cross Stitcher magazine. And it's all of our yesterday's sampler that looks like this. This year it got 2,000 stitches because I've been counting. Yeah, I can't show you that, the actual chart, but it's been stitched on, what linen is this? All of our yesterdays. Do I have you somewhere here? Starry Night, all of our yesterdays, 28 count linen. 128 by 180, started January 21st. Yes, 2012, and this year it's got 2,000 stitches. No idea how much it had, but what I had done is I think I had this boy up here and this boy here stitched, and some of the text I know I did not have. I think from Saturday onwards I needed to stitch the text, and then I've done the girls. The back stitching in the cross stitching is missing, and I have the boy started here. But when Sharon puts out a video of Flosstube, this will be the piece that gets stitching. Hope to have it ready. There's not much left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 children, of which 2 have been stitched on already, and actually this boy almost has his hat. So I would think this would get ready this year. So Sharon, get on with those videos. Yes. So that is all of our yesterday's sampler by Faye Whitaker. And we still have some seagull feather. It's one of the charts that I got from Laura. I stitch birds. It's 65 by 65, 17 colors plus 3 blends. I do not know where I've got the name for it, because I don't read the language that this chart has been written in. It's either Ukrainian or Russian. But this is what it will look like. Seagull feather is what I call it. I'm not sure if I got the name from somewhere or did I come up with it. But I think he's a bit annoyed that he's losing a feather. Yes, and I have got 3,053 stitches out of 4,225 stitched. I'm at 72.26%. And this year it got 2,840 stitches. And here he is. And I have a thread hanging here. So there's a bit to do. What, 3,000? I've got like 1,200 stitches yet to do on him. This is one of my glamorous 3 until it's stitch ready. So, seagull feather. I think that's the last one that I have to stitch from the seagulls that Laura sent me. Okay, so here's the one that I said that I don't know, that I had put in the wrong place in the order of my lists. Now I just have to. There it is. Asian fantasy chart that I got from my younger daughter last year in a Christmas calendar. And it's a big one. I think this is the biggest one I have. It's 450 by 630. It has 87 colors. Um, the art is by Krakiana Zielinska, and the chart is by Haid, and it says 2012. What it will look like once ready is this. It's a beautiful piece, full coverage, loads of background to stitch. Somebody suggested that why don't you dye a fabric and then just stitch the girl. But I don't think so. It would be easier, it would be less stitches, but yeah. And where I am at the moment with it, I have done 1,000 stitches out of 283,500. I'm at 0.35%. And it is where is my Asian fantasy? I have to go dig it out because it was in the wrong place. I tried to go through my whips in the order that they are in Pattern Keeper, but didn't quite get it. Can't even find it here. Asian fantasy, where are you? Panorama was there. There you go. 27 count, Linda. Started June 27th, 2025. Yeah. And his way is up. I, for some reason, started in the middle, and that is where I am stitching somewhere in her dress. This will take a gazillion years to get ready. Then the next one is a present. And then here is one that I also, for some reason, it's in the wrong place. But this I know is Gala, which is Nicole Payne is the artist, and it's unconventional cross stitch on 28 count Janlins by Silkweaver Fabrics. It has 25,329 stitches, is 160 by 200, and started on June 16th, 2025. I have done 980 stitches. And this is I started this because I saw Animal Instinct when she showed when she had done it, completed it, and I just fell in love with it and I had to get it. Then I did. And here's where I am at the moment. This is a hand-dyed fabric, but I thought it's appropriate for this bird since it's quite pinkish. Yeah. And yeah, this year 980 stitches. I want to check. Does PK also agree with this 980? Because sometimes it just feels like it might be more. Yeah, I have forgotten to update my PK. No, my spreadsheet, because PK says 1,114, and I would agree with PK. Yeah. But anyhow, it's also full coverage. No, this is not a full coverage because from under the beak and the chin of the bird, there it's not stitching. It's just the fabric. Then we go to my next piece of paper, which says that Summer Landscape has got 2,767 stitches on it this year, 1/125 easy grid. Which way am I doing this? I have to go and check the chart because it. Yeah, it is this way. So this is left side, and I decided. I'm just wondering, do I have I started stitching the wrong way on the fabric? Oh boy. Hopefully not. Well, anyhow, this is the left side, and I'm doing it in a 20, sort of like it's 10. This is not, yeah. I'm sorry, let's go to the right fabric. Yay, me. Now it looks better. Because I knew I was stitching it in the 2 block. So I started from the left bottom corner and I'm going 20 up and then coming 20 down, 20 up. Well, until I changed my mind, but so this is Summer Landscape charted by Artisy. And I hope to get to see the PDF to tell you that the picture is from Tony Salado Fotolia. I would think that's an Italian or something. Anyhow, it's 280 by 179. It has 69 colors. I'm stitching it 1/1 full cross on 25 easy grid. This has been started in 2025, but I will tell you when. On July 28th. And I have done 2,767 stitches out of 50,120, and I am at 5.52%. So this is this. And the higher I go, there will be oh, what is it? A coconut tree. I'm sorry. I've been sitting cross-legged and my leg wants some blood. But this is where I am with summer landscape. And do you want to see what it looks like? This reminds me of my vacations in Mombasa when I was a kid and a teenager, except that in Mombasa we didn't have these piers. But that doesn't matter. This takes me to Mombasa. I would love to sort of like pack my stuff and say, bye, I'm moving to Kenya. I'm going to live in Mombasa, but I think it's a bit too hot for me nowadays. But I'd love to go visit. Yes, that is summer landscape. Then we have elder, which I showed you before, and now it makes sense that this fabric is this size. This also is 25 count easy grid. And as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would say 1,000 stitches done on this. Yes. This is Eldar, which is my third Randall Spangler, charted by Haid. Eldar is a dragon who's taking life easy and reading in candle and moonlight. Once he is done, he will look like this. And I'm just up here on the first 10 by 10, or the first 10 rows block, going from this side to that side. And Elder is 449 by 178. He has 90 colors. He is, yeah, a Hay chart, Randall Spangler art. And it has 79,922 stitches. And I am at 1.25%. A bit to go, I would say. Yeah, so Randall Spangler number 3. One of them is getting ready this year. The next one I have is a mermaid. It was a start that we did for Dawn's birthday this year. She wanted something mermaid, but this was sort of like the only mermaid thing that I had. And actually it's a gnome that has a mermaid hat. So yeah, but it's got something in it that says mermaid. And it's actually otherwise stitched, but I'm missing the back stitching. So all the cross stitching is done. And this was also stitched this year. Why can't I find any information? Just a moment. No. Open up. 1,875 stitches. So it means that it's cross-stitched is 100% complete. And I have started back stitching up here in the tail. But yeah, still have a bit to do to sort of like bring it live. So I am debating, am I am I stitching it this year or next year, but it's going to be a 2026 finish. Yeah. It, if I remember correctly, it's an Etsy purchase. It's called Mermaid, and it's the designer is Pacamova Victoria. And is there any information about her? Yeah, Cross Stitch Pictorial is her Etsy shop. Yeah. So just the back stitching, not much. But it's sort of like an easy finish, yes. Mm. Then I received a beautiful chart from a friend, and this is called Be Unique. Thank you, Sherry. And I don't have any it's a paper chart, so I've just scanned it into PK. I don't have the actual how many stitches it has, but I do know that I've done 422 stitches this year. And Be Unique, where are you? You're there. It's 69 by 93, started on August 30th this year, and stitched on 20 count Ada. And the design is by Svetlana Rybak. And this is where I am at the moment. For some reason, I've been liking all these starts from different places, so this one has been started from the ground, like the zebra was from the bottom to the top. Did I show you? Oh my God. My hair is getting mushy, but I want to persevere. Yes, I did. I did show you this. Yes, I did. Well, just in case. So that was Be Unique, 422. Then I do not have a picture of this chart because it was a mystery chart that was given piece by piece. And I decided to stitch it on a variegated on a fabric that has been hand dyed with just one color, which is 553. And at the moment, I am at this. This chart is called Propagulum. Do not know how to correctly pronounce it in English, but I've done 4,791 stitches on it, and I have seen the complete chart done, and I know it's sort of like symmetrical, so I'm sort of like almost halfway done. This is the halfway mark. So this is going to be this. Just turn it upside down. This is on a group 100 days of cross stitching, and the designer is MJ Blanco. And she has these sals. They are free. You just need to join her group. And she has, I think, 3 in a year or 2. The idea is that she pieces up the chart into 100 pieces, and then she gives them out a day at a time. So this is where I am. The fabric is one that I received from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch as a giveaway, as a rack this year. a pink one, so I thought it was a good combination, the pink and the purple. Still needs a bit of work, like all my cross stitching. Then I have Moomin and the Sea. This has received 2,310 stitches this year and is also stitched on a variegated, on a hand-dyed fabric from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. The design is Moomin by the Sea. It's charted by Green Terrace, 16 count Ada. 6,138 stitches in the whole, 83 by 111. Started on September 6th and 2,310 stitches this year, which means I'm at 37.83. And here is where I am. This chart is it has 2 strands full cross, 1 strand full cross, blended full cross, and it also has back stitching, but this is where I am at the moment. This is one of my glamorous 3 that I'm doing on Siske Stitches group. Then we have Up and Away. This is a chart that I bought from a friend because somebody went to a cross-stitch weekend and forgot her tablet home, and all the charts that I had were in my PK. So, lucky for me, somebody was selling a kit that had not been stitched, so it had everything in it. It's a Heritage Crafts John Clayton collection. Hot air balloons over the countryside. So I got to stitch this during the weekend because I really forgot my tablet home and I didn't have the charts with me. Yeah, but this is where I am with Up and Away. And it got 1,438 stitches. It was started where are you? There. September 28th, 2025. 1,438 stitches. 14 count Ada. 140 by 140 is the final size. Yes, a nice one, and this is one that you can just grab with you because it has everything to go. Then we have a squirrel. This is the black squirrel, which got 2,326 stitches this year, and the idea was to get it ready for Halloween. It's good I didn't say which year's Halloween. Started on October 18th. It's Nadia Nagorna is the designer. 28 count 28 count Eva by Überher. The total stitch count 2,944. It's 101 by 78. And with 2,020 stitches in it, I am at 78.80. But I just, since Halloween came and went. I lost interest in stitching this. So maybe even though I'm not a seasonal stitcher, I just stitch everything all the time. But yeah, I'll continue with this maybe next autumn. Then we have a teeny weeny, eeny weeny thingy. My curves are not crazy. 492 stitches, and I wonder where do I have the information? I do not. I have not written anything of this, but I know I've stitched on this year. I don't know where the chart is, but what I do know is that I'm stitching with 3865 filling in because it was a full coverage chart. So this will get the whatever stitches it's missing. I am almost 2 hours in. I need to get myself, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whips to show you. Then I have honey time. Why am I so lost with my... Oh, now I understand. Oh, honey time is there. My curves aren't crazy. It's a Henry Matisse art, which can be found in a chart called Mini Masterpieces, which has a lot of different small 28 by 37 or 37 by 28 sized charts. 18 count blue Ada, 1036 stitches in complete when it's complete, and I have 791 done, which means I'm at 76.35 with that, which was a small piece. Yeah. So now I'm back on track. Honey time. Honey time got 350 stitches this year. It's a Pacomova Victoria cross-stitch pictorial chart, 32 count Murano. It's 179 by 49, 45 stitches, so it's a shallow one. It has 2,605 stitches, started November 8th. I got 350 stitches, which means that I'm 30.44% done. And what it will look like once done. Please, pattern keeper, show me. No, I'm not showing that. I'm showing the mock-up. The mock-up is a bit funny because it doesn't show everything because it doesn't have the back stitching. So it's like something is missing, which means the back stitching actually makes part of these gnomes. And which means since I have a green fabric, I will need to be stitching in the characters. Characters so that they can actually be seen and not be green characters, or maybe that's not a bad idea. Well, anyhow, this is the 350 stitches, maybe this way, that I have stitched on it. I just sort of liked it, so I started it. Does it need any other reason? Then we have 6 portals. which is my biathlon stitching for the men. I won this, or I won a chart from Siska Stitches, a game, and I chose this chart. It's the 6 portals, and it's the 6th one, which is the glowstone city. The purple one, if ever anybody recognizes it. And I'm stitching this for the biathlon and the men's competition. And so every time the men ski, then I'm stitching the duration of it. So this is art by Rose Catherine Kahn. It's 202 by 800, so it's quite a big one, even though it's not a wide one. And I'm trying to get out the picture so that I can show you, but PK, yeah, there you go. So this is what it will look like once it's done. And I just started this for the biathlon season, which means where is it? November 29th. I have 1,351 stitches. No, I have 1,060 stitches in it. And it's stitched on 28 count even weave 1 over 1 full cross. And it has 161,600 stitches, so I'm at 0.66%. And this will get more stitches once the biathlon season continues on January 9th. Once the biathlon is over, then maybe it will get stitched for other things. So, Veraco had a Christmas calendar thingy, mystery Sal. And I got some days, I can't remember which day is which, but these are completely stitched and back stitched. So that is one day, and this is another day. One more. I really don't remember what days these were stitched. Well, first of all, I started late because I got my material back. Well, I bought it late, so it came late, so I started late. And then this one I did not do the snowflakes because I got tired of stitching the snowflakes. And then I started stitching the Christmas tree, and I just fell off the stitching. I just didn't want to continue with these anymore. I'll do them sometimes later. I just sort of like fell off the wagon. I have all the pieces here. Oh, this is one that I've made a mistake, so I need to rip, but I didn't have energy to do that. But it was a secret stitch along Advent. And each individual piece is 11 by 11 centimeters, 4 by 4 inches. The fabric is the text is so small that I have to go and put my glasses on. It's 100% cotton, 14 count. No, The fabric is 60% polyester and 40% linen, and the thread is 100%, well, it's DMC. But this was what I took part in, and I got, did I get 6 days of 25 done? And then I was just over it. For not over it completely. I just December was tough. Yep. Then I think I have 3 more that I'm gonna show you. Yes. Uh, because somebody's been having sales and whatnot, I went and bought myself a chart from RTC. It's a cat on bookshelf. It is stitched on 25 count easy grid. It's 300 by 200, 60,000 stitches, started December 19th. I have 600 stitches in it, so I'm at 1% done. What it looks like, I think Silver Stitches has stitched part of this chart, if I remember correct. The lamp, if I remember correctly, but this is what it is. I'm gonna stitch this, all of it. I like to have a cat, but I'm allergic, so I'm not gonna have a cat. But then I can have a stitched cat. That will be allergy free. Yeah. So I got 600 stitches in it, and this is the 600 that I got. For some reason, December has been start all the things because you never know. So I've been starting all the things because you never know. Yeah. Then I'll actually show this one before I go on to the last 2 that I've started this year. Actually, yeah. Jan the Caffeinated Crafter is getting, no, Cal's Stitches is getting Flosstube Frenzy as Summer Fairy Spirit, which is a chart by Bastiana Ricamo. The artist and the chart maker is Laura Lattuana. This is a chart I have started, I don't know when, gazillion years ago. And I'm sort of like up to her armpits, I think, except for some beading and specialty threads. But every time Kel brings out a Flosstube or an extra, this will get stitches on it. So what I have is sort of like from this part up is what I need to do, plus the beading and specialty threads that are missing from the lower part. Yes, so this is Kel's piece. And then I don't even remember when I've last stitched on this piece, so it's been quite a while, I would say. Then one more, a stitch that's on paper, but it's one of the newest ones that I have. It's squirrels. Oh, wouldn't you like this Neral to be your Flosstube Frenzy piece? But I need to get the fox done because that's an old one. Yes. What I remember of this is that it's a paper part, so paper chart. So I don't have statistics on it. And what I stitched on it was this, except that I had the other ear, but it was in the wrong place, so I had to rip it out. But yeah, I don't think I haven't counted anything. I don't know why. But this is I think this is my only, is it my only Riolis kit? Yeah, but it's a nice one. The fabric is it's wool acrylic thread, and it's 14 count white, so I got Ada. 19 colors and a colored chart. And then we get to, I'm taking part in the hate sale for 2026. My idea was that, okay, I want the chart, I want the bird, the wise and the brave, the owl and the robin, and also just to stitch in 2026, to stitch the first page or one full page to get the Amy Stewart exclusive. Well, they were wonderful to give the exclusive without having to stitch the one page. And I chose to stitch the normal size but with max colors. And I went ahead and started it. I'll show you the picture. This is 750 by 420. I'm cropping it. Yeah, I'm doing like 270 by 420. It's an Amy Stewart. Amy's Sanctuary of Stitching. It's Max Color Sal 2026 exclusive. And charted by Haid. It has 240 colors. So that's quite a good deal. So, what am I stitching? I want to stitch until sort of like not stitching the fireplace, everything this way until going the full height, but just from the fireplace, or not stitching the fireplace, sort of like getting the window in full and the recliner in full. It stops just before the fireplace. Maybe someday I'll stitch sort of like this part. Who knows? But 260 by 420 is 270 by 420 is big enough. And I got in an amazing 204 stitches. But it's a start. Yes, it is. I will continue stitching on this every now and then, and maybe someday get it ready. But speaking of Hate Sale 2026, the wise and the brave, I am cropping it too. I have I don't want any other chart from that. Okay, maybe the garden thing, but yeah, I'm not going for it. So I'm stitching the owl and the robin and a bit around them, so I'm cropping it like I'm cropping the top I'm cropping from the side so that the birds are sort of like this. This is the last leaf, and then I'm taking away a teeny tiny bit from the bottom. And I did 466 from my top left and going down from there. And this is also like, oh, this time I'm doing like the 10 by 10 block. Yes, I'm picking the symbols from left to right and from top to bottom, but I'm stitching out where the thread takes me and then picking the next one. So that's why there's sort of like more than just the 10 rows, the first 10 rows stitched. But I'm going like that throughout the whole width, and then going to the second row and so on and so forth. So I'll sort of like have 42 rows to go since it's 420 high. Yeah, and this is 18 count Davota fabric from Zweigart, and it's the color Ecru, off-white Ecru, whatever. Doesn't show the right color in this lighting, but yeah. And this will get stitches when it gets stitches. No priority. Okay. Thank you so much for seeing my WIP parade. I hope I made sense. I think I lost my red thread somewhere along the way. I did have a note what to tell about each WIP. Yeah, and then I had my other list with the WIPs I have and what I had stitched on them this year. Yeah, I did not include the ones that I have finished. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make a finish for 2025. I have given quite a lot away. But and then I am so unorganized that I'm missing two, like the dogs for Duckport. I have the big one that's missing the back stitching, and I have a smaller one that my daughter gave me. And I even know in which bag they are, but I can't find it. I've placed it somewhere. Yeah, and then there was a birthday start for Sally. Was it last year or the year before? Cabin in the Woods. I know I started it and I've stitched on it, and I was sure that, okay, I'm gonna get it from a certain place. It's not there. It's not in my stitching stuff. It's not upstairs in my craft room. I don't understand. Yeah, so missing a bit, but I hope to find them, and maybe in 2026 in a Flosstube or WIPPARADE, they might just magically be found and shown. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful change of the year, and have a really good and blessed 2026 with a lot of stitching and things you enjoy. I'll be putting in some stitches now for my firstborn's Angel, just to get a bit more stitches into 2025. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might just want to do that and put the bell to tell you whenever I have a new floss tube. My goal is to do a floss tube on the 1st and on the 15th of each month. Happy New Year, everyone, and wonderful stitches. See you in 2026.